Hey Rockstars, Lid Shaw. I'm coming to you from NAMM 2020, and I'm sitting here chilling with Patrick Flores at the Eventide booth. How you doing, Patrick?
I'm doing good, man. NAMM, we're already NAMM. You know, partying every day, and already tired, ready to go home. But we're here. Let's do this.
Yeah. The real magic is that we're doing this at all, since there's never any internet anywhere, no matter what you're trying to do. So that's a big struggle.
Yeah,
but
dude.
Anyway, Rockstars, of course, you probably know about Eventide, but if you don't, you need to. And there's some very exciting, new, cool things going on here. So I thought we'd jump right in. Patrick, you want to tell us about what's new with the H9000?
Absolutely, yeah, I would love to tell you. So right now we're working with the new Pro Tools HD expansion card, and that's something people have been asking for. So if you're working in like the Avid workflow, you're using the native, the Omni, any HD, you know.
HDX?
HDX, anything.
HDX?
You are? Yes! So we're going to be using that now, anything. Like, so you can do either 32 channels directly into a Digilink port, or you could split that 16-16, two different channels. So there's primary port and a secondary port. And there's also loop sync, so you can loop sync your HD, whatchamacallit.
So the clocking will all be synced, right?
Exactly.
Okay, very cool. So basically, one way to think about this is I might park this right next to my HD 192s or whatever my interfaces are in the rack, right?
Exactly. You can totally do that.
Okay, cool. This is cool. So the way that I've been using my H9000 in the studio is I actually decided to use the 8 analog ins and outs and tie into them. But now I would be able to actually have them digitally hooked up directly to Pro Tools so that I can send stuff straight over and within a Pro Tools session.
Yes, absolutely.
And I can still have my 8 analogs going if I want to just record something through it on the way in, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. All right, one more dumb question. Without getting too deep into it, with Pro Tools HDX cards, you can choose like 8 ins and 16 outs, or 16 ins and 8 outs, or something like that in a 24 I/O configuration. You'd probably need one more card, or do you know if we can add this onto an existing card if you've already got 24 I/O going on in Pro Tools? That might be too deep a question.
It might be too deep, I don't know, but I think you can just use this card, since you can split it between 32 channels and 16 channel output. You can plug it into the secondary port of whatever your current existing Digilink card is, or HDX card. You don't have to like dedicate its own slot to it.
Okay, cool. But one last way to think about this is, during a session, I can open up a session, I can have the emote plugin, which we'll take a closer look in just a minute, but I could have a session ready and it's going to pull up the plugins that are coming out of the H9000, and it will be totally recallable, ready to go in a second, right?
Everything, your automation, your presets, the whole shebang.
Yeah. All right, well, so let's dig in and take a closer look. Come on in, we'll see what's going on in here. So what do you want to show off first?
Really, like, I just want to show you guys like how it's already available with HDX. It's working perfectly fine with it. And then if we go into our routing effects chains here, you'll see that everything I'm running is running through Pro Tools HD. And that's just like basically one Digilink card plugging into my Omni, which is brilliant because I can run the whole 32 channel, 16 channel, however I want to do it, and basically do a score session, have my guitar plugged into it, have my piano sound design plugged into it, all with that one Digilink cable, and that's the beauty of that expandability. Also, with Pro Tools handling like a lot of like the latency compensation and like zero, kind of just like live playable. So it's as easy to use as ever, as beautiful as ever, as lush. You get to use all the Avid preamps with the H9000 now.
So can you just give us kind of a little bit of a dummy walkthrough on what we're seeing on the screen and like how you've got this set up so we just understand how we would use this in a session?
Yeah, man, absolutely. So right now we're looking at the emote. So we have 4 effects chains in total in the emote, and we can run up to 16 algorithms all at the same time. Here in this first effect chain, I routed all of my score, so I have all of my audio tracks running into this. And then in this one, I have my strings and my score too. But also, you can split things wherever you want. So for example, in this one, I routed this to Pro Tools 11 and 12, which is where my Prophet is plugged in. And I can just start adjusting things on the fly. So for example, here in the effects chains, I can even just drop my own unique effects chain here. I can just scroll down to wherever I want to, Crystal World. All I have to do is bring that, drop that in, and we got a new effect. Or we can go with something else. We can totally go with Dream. It's all a little bit lush because I like lush stuff. I like lush. And then here we go. super easy to use, super easy to have fun with, and just experiment. It's a creative tool for sure.
Okay, awesome. Now, you guys have some new plugins too. You want to tell us about anything new plugin-wise that is included in H9000?
For the H9000, we have the H3000 live plugin, SP2016 Instant Phaser Flanger, and then we're working on getting like the new Triceratops, Armadillo, and any new plugins into this by the next update.
What about, isn't there a new spring reverb as well?
Spring reverb is not on the 9000 yet, but it's on iOS and on like our VST AX AU.
Okay, but it's coming probably.
It's coming. Yeah.
Okay,
of course it's coming.
Of course it's coming.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else you want to show off about this that we should understand about how this works or what's exciting with it?
I take that back with the spring actually. That spring has been on the H9000 forever.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because it's
all right.
actually an H9 algorithm that we ported to AX AU, and that's been on the H9000. Oh my God.
No, it's all right. So what's new with the spring reverb is it's now on the iOS and it's now...
Exactly. Now you can have it on your phone or your AX, AU, VS2, anything.
Okay, cool, awesome. Well, we'll be doing some more videos from Eventide for sure, and we'll take a look at some of the plugins. We'll take a look at some of the H9, or the H9 pedal for your guitar rig. And awesome. Let the rock stars know again where they can find out more about this. Where should they go if they're curious about the H9000?
Sure. Yeah, go visit eventideaudio.com. Go to that H9000 page, or honestly, come visit us at NAMM booth 7017. We're here. Ask me any questions. Get a free T-shirt. I don't know, playing cards, whatever. It'll be fun.
Ooh, I got to get a T-shirt. Awesome. Thanks for watching this, rock stars. We'll see you guys in the next video. And thanks, Patrick. Cheers.